Welcome to the WION podcast. In this episode, we explore whether India could join global forces to secure the Strait of Hormuz, revealing how high-stakes talks may shape energy security and regional power dynamics. The discussions come at a time of rising tensions, with global powers seeking coordinated measures to secure one of the world's most critical oil corridors. The global community will gather for talks on a multinational mission led by the UK and France to protect navigation in the Strait of Hormuz, said the UK Defence Ministry. The talks are set to happen at the UK's permanent joint headquarters in northwest London. The latest talks follow and will be international talks co-chaired by Prime Minister Keir Starmer and French President Emmanuel Macron in Paris on April 17th that brought together over 40 nations. The talks come as Washington and Tehran on April 21st agreed to extend the two-week ceasefire as diplomacy continues amid the Iran war. Meanwhile, the US blockade of Iranian ports will continue, announced US President Donald Trump. Iran's Central Military Command announced on April 19th it would resume strict management of the Strait of Hormuz, reversing a decision to unblock the strategic channel as part of negotiations with Washington. This comes as the US continues to blockade Iran's ports, despite repeated warnings from Tehran. The Strait of Hormuz, the vital waterway through which a fifth of the world's oil supplies transit, has been at the center of the ongoing conflict that started on February 28th. Last week, Iran opened the strait, which had faced a blockade since early March, only to shut it again within hours after accusing the US of breaking a promise by continuing its naval blockade of ships sailing to and from Iran's ports. Iran's Central Military Command in a statement said that until the United States restores freedom of movement for all vessels visiting Iran, the situation in the Strait of Hormuz will remain strictly controlled, the statement said. Defence Minister John Healey in a statement said the goal of the London talks was to turn diplomatic consensus into a joint plan to safeguard freedom of navigation in the strait and support a lasting ceasefire, expressing confidence that real progress can be made. Britain and France insist that the proposed force is entirely defensive, one that would only be deployed once a lasting peace agreement is in place. India, which recently flagged the unacceptable disruption of the Strait of Hormuz at the UN General Assembly, has been invited to join the Hormuz Protection Initiative, confirmed the MEA last week. Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal confirmed the invitation at a weekly press briefing Friday, saying India would inform you on its role and what was discussed at the meeting once it had more clarity. India's participation, if it materializes, would carry significant weight. The country depends on imports for over 90% of its energy needs, with the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz specifically serving as the primary corridor for those supplies. The strait's disruption since late February has already pushed global oil prices above $100 a barrel, creating acute pressure on import-dependent economies across Asia. Thanks for tuning into this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.